some news. But there is other news apart from politics, and we've all been there, late night at the airport after a flight with your luggage and duty-free tucked under your arm. You're tired, the kids are cranky, and you just want to get the car and go home. Small problem though. Overnight, Birmingham Airport say they've been told their off-site meet and greet parking people, Blue Circle, have suspended operations. It's meant a huge amount of stress for people trying to get their car back, like Sally Skinner, who landed back from holiday in Turkey overnight.
Well, we got off the plane and obviously got our luggage and come through to where Blue Circle. We tried phoning them and it went straight to answering machine. And when we got over to there was nobody to meet and greet us. So we went into the NCP, a little car parking unit, and he told us that they're waiting to receive a ship at 12 o'clock yesterday lunchtime. I just thought, well, somebody's going to bring the car, but they actually didn't, and we waited. I had a lot of numbers which I rang, and I was passed on to somebody else, and I was passed on to somebody else. A lot of, obviously, phone lines dead, and then more people were coming and obviously wanting to know where the cars were.
A frustrated Sally Skinner there. Now, there's a twist. Blue Circle were actually providing the service on behalf of another company, Holiday Extras. Seamus Macaulay is the head of public affairs at Holiday Extras and has been talking to our reporter, Chris Blakemore.
So, Holiday Extras obviously provides airport parking at every major UK airport. We have used Blue Circle Parking as a partner for several years. We understood, not just today, but on Monday, that they had stopped collecting and delivering our customers' vehicles. So we stepped in, we put in place a contingency plan, and one of our other partners has since then been delivering and collecting our customers' vehicles at the airport instead. We've obviously been talking to dozens, if not hundreds, of our customers. Some of them have experienced considerable delays and inconvenience. So we've been putting in place everything we can to try and help those people, get them home as quickly as possible. There was some fairly considerable disruption on Monday. We got people home as quickly as we could. Since then, our contingency plan has been working and everyone has been collecting their cars and dropping off their cars as normal. But yes, there have been some people experiencing some problems and we're very sorry for that.
And what's Holiday Extra's role in this? So you mentioned that you sort of license out to Blue Circle. How does that relationship work?
Yeah, of course. So Holiday Extras provides airport parking and indeed Holiday Extras at every UK airport. In many cases, we own and operate our own car parks. Sometimes we license out the airport's own car parks, and we also work with off-airport providers. So, for example, at Birmingham Airport, some of the meet and greet providers who will pick you up from the terminal, park your car off-site at a secure location, and then bring it back to you at the end of your holiday. In this case, Blue Circle was one such meet and greet provider, and when they stopped operating, as we would expect them to do earlier this week, we used one of our other providers. So Maple Parking and Air Parks have stepped in to solve that problem and reunite our customers with their cars, and everything should now be running back as normal.
We've spoken to a lot of angry customers, not just from Holiday Extra, but from people that have sort of been lost in this through booking directly through Blue Circle. What can you do to help those people?
So for our customers, particularly for people who booked with Holiday Extras, our message is very simple. Get in touch with us. We should have got your car back to you and you should be able to drop off your car as normal. If you've had any problems, do please contact us and we will make it right. For customers who didn't book through Holiday Extras, who booked directly through Blue Circle or through another intermediary, we're very sorry that the problems have happened, but obviously Blue Circle is not Holiday Extras and there's a relatively limited amount of things that we can do for people whose contact details and keys we don't directly hold.
Seamus Macaulay, the head of public affairs at Holiday Extras, speaking to our reporter there. Well, let's speak to Scott Dixon, who is a consumer and motoring expert. Afternoon to you, Scott.
Good afternoon, Trish.
Where do you stand if you've booked ahead this summer with Blue Circle? Or worse still, you or your family are on their holidays now and your car is currently with the administrators for Blue Circle.
Well, if you've booked ahead with Blue Circle, obviously the company is folded and no longer exists. So what you need to do is raise a chargeback with your debit card provider or your credit card provider. So the chargeback scheme, it gives you 120 days notice period, from when you make the payment and form the contract to raise a chargeback. So that's what you need to do to dispute the payment, and you need to push hard with your bank or credit card provider and cite breach of contract. under the Consumer Rights Act 2015 for that.
I mean, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it, Scott? I mean, the last thing you need when you're coming back from holidays is to have this, to deal with.
It is, and nobody could have foreseen that happening. You know, when you enter into a contract with, I mean, in this case, Blue Circle, you don't realise or appreciate that it's just, on the face of it, a franchise, a partner of Holiday Extras. So I think the crux of it is, I did a Google search, for example, earlier today, and look at the reviews of these firms to see what you're letting yourself in for. And on Google, Blue Circle score 1.7. So that in itself is a red flag.
Okay, well, I suppose they're not here to defend themselves, and if they are in administration, that's a bit of a nightmare. But just, can people rest easy that their cars are safe and the administrators won't take it?
Yeah, they can, because ultimately the people who are affected, they own the cars. They are the keeper of the vehicle. So they've got nothing to worry about in that regard, because Blue Circle have no claim on the cars. It's only a service that you've paid for and engaged Blue Circle to provide. So if you're struggling to get a refund, just simply raise a chargeback with your bank or credit card provider. But you've got nothing to worry about in that regard, because you are the keeper of the vehicle and the owner, and they don't have a claim on that.
Thanks, Scott. Great to get your expertise. Thank you. Scott Dixon, consumer and motoring expert. We have